Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reek. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Titans gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and goal, Watson, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. You have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Titans 3.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 54 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Good job.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's got it up and through. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Houston set to take over.
pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Ebron caught left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 31-23, the final score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Watson.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. From the gun on third, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
Here we go on second and 12. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks. Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Singletary again. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On first down, Watson. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. To the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Is no good.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
At their own.
And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, they're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They go right back to Singletary. He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. There goes a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to